Hello and welcome to another Call of Dragons video. I'm Sergeant J, and my alliance is about to take down the normal giant. It's our third giant, so we've gotten pretty good at killing these things. But some of my alliance members are still struggling with some of these skills of his. The main one being, um, let's see it. When a hammer troll is killed, other hammer trolls recover to full HP. Okay, so that is why the final hammer troll generally seems like not to die right away because he's granted full HP after see, I didn't even know that. I just thought people were being lazy. But basically, first skill, just like the bear, he's immune to all debuff effects and impairments. Okay, so again, you're not going to want to use characters like Velen or Alwyn. Um, Kanara is usually better as a deputy, I believe, for this reason. She's more of a control tree person. Um, Reckless Blow. Giant swings its mighty arms, dealing physical damage to all enemy legions in a forward arc. Okay, so this is kind of a weak attack, and it's a melee range. Well, the giant's melee range to this smaller red circle here. And so if you're a ranged unit, just stay outside of his range. And that's going to be the case for a lot of these. Giant swings its hammer, dealing physical skill damage to all enemy legions in forward arc. So again, stay out of his range to dodge that. Giant raises its stone hammer and spins, dealing physical damage to all surrounding enemy legions. Okay, so here's Whirlwind of Ferocity. Is not just in a forward arc in front of him, it's all around him. So again, if you are a ranged unit, stay outside of this larger orange circle around him. And just imagine that that circle's always around them even when it disappears. Okay, all out strike. He charges up briefly before successfully hammering the ground in four directions. Okay, so if you're in an arc in front of the strike, you're not airborne um, as well. And this is a huge attack. You don't want to be there because it's 20% of your unit count. So it's not a skill damage factor type of attack. So that can deal a lot of damage regardless of your strength. Okay, shockwave. Okay, so this one goes out in three directions. Okay, so he slams his enormous hammer into the ground, knocking all surrounding legions airborne. Um, Feast of Gluttony. This is when the giant devours a legion that has the most units. Okay, so if you still have the most troops, he's gonna eat you. Um, and then he's gonna have a shield up after that. Okay, and while the shield is there, at the end of its duration, the devoured legion is instantly killed, and all surrounding legions take skill damage 40% of your maximum count. Okay, so sometimes he actually does this after you kill him too. Like he's just standing there to finish this Feast of Gluttony attack if you kill him in the middle of it. So another thing to look out for. King of the Giants during the second stage. The giant becomes invulnerable and summons hammer trolls. Okay, so this goes back to the trolls that I was talking about at the beginning. Um, so he also casts Mountain Aura, which increases the attack and defense of the hammer trolls within his range. Okay, so now we are attacking. So I will finish going over the skills at the end of the battle. He's already up in my grill. Okay, I haven't taken damage yet, so I don't need to move. I'm trying not to move because I'm using Celestials. And if you stand still, then the Celestials gain an attack buff. Okay, so it's important to make sure that your unit is selected. Sometimes I'll use an artifact, and then my unit's not selected, and it gets frustrating. Okay, so the first time he summons trolls, he only summons two. So they'll appear here, here, and down here behind my head, down here. So There we go. So there's a troll right next to me, and there's a troll in the bottom left, but there's no troll at the top. So if I kill my troll first, then the other troll will get healed to full life. Okay. I didn't see either troll get healed to full life. So the jury's still out on that skill. That could be, I could have been reading the elite troll skills. In fact, I think I was. I think because we've already beaten a giant. He's not a troll, he's a giant. These are the trolls. I think because um, we had already beat the giant once. Oh no, our troll got full health. Okay, so that's the second time around. The last troll gets revived to full health after the other two are dead. Okay, now I gotta be careful. He's getting kind of close to me. Yep, he was close enough to knock me back. And now he is dead. Okay. So now that that's finished, let's find another giant to recap these skills he has. All right, so I went back over the footage to make sure that in this recap of the skills, I'm not making any mistakes, because I did get a little bit confused, right? Because before the battle, we'd read this skill here, Brothers of One Mind. When the hammer troll have killed the other hammer trolls, recover to full HP. So there's obviously a typo. Um, the actual skill is that when two hammer trolls are killed, the other hammer troll recovers to full HP. So I'm not sure if it's a glitch in the game or a typo, but that is the actual skill. So if you are on the weak side, you're going to have to kill that troll pretty much twice. Um, and if you're in the alliance in a different side of the map where there is no, where you've already killed your troll, you got to be patient. So for this reason, I would say it's important to make sure that you're spread out to evenly strength, spread out evenly by strength to the three corners. And then to finish going over the skills that we didn't get to, so I had just read that the mountain aura is going to increase the attack and defense of the hammer trolls that are within the range of the giant. So that's possibly why my hammer troll on the right was the last one to die, because the giant was close to us, and so he probably buffed that hammer troll. And then invulnerability and the mountain aura last for 90 seconds. So if you don't kill all the hammer trolls, then it seems that the invulnerability will go away after 90 seconds. But each hammer troll drops a healing mana stone that will heal you, and then his invulnerability expires as soon as all the hammer trolls have been defeated, which I already went over. So next we have Aftershock, where the giant charges up briefly before knocking all legions airborne along 3 forward straight lines. So this one you actually will see like a red, it almost looks like a root, or I guess it's supposed to look like a seismic crack in the ground. And it splits out in 3 directions, kind of looking like a peace sign, sort of. And it will warn you, right? So it says charges up briefly. So you'll see like these thin red strips going out in 3 directions that says, you know, players that are standing along those 3 red lines will be hit, knocked into the air, and take 30% damage. So that's a really important skill to try to avoid, because 30% of your legions is a lot. Earth Sunder. So this is just stating that you've got an 8-minute time frame to defeat the normal giant. If you don't kill him in that time, and this is the same for the elite giant. If you don't kill him in that time, then he'll be enraged and just kill everyone instantly. These last three skills are for the hammer trolls. So we already went over the fact that when there's three of them, the final hammer troll will gain full health after the other two are defeated. The other skills they have are just melee damage in an arc in front of them. So they'll do a damage factor of 800, um, doing physical skill damage to all enemy legions in a forward arc. And this other skill's damage factor 600, dealing physical skill damage to all enemy legions in a forward arc. So if you are fighting the hammer trolls in the corners, as you should be, um, don't get too close. And if you're close, make sure you're behind them. Otherwise, you'll get hit with these two skills here. So, and then I might as well go over the elite giants skills and kind of where to find them. So this is where you go to find them. Um, Usually these elite behemoths aren't too much different from the normal ones. So like, for example, the giant here just has higher HP, higher attack, higher defense. It's gonna hurt mages more. So if you're physical, um, if you're a physical damage dealer, then you're just fine. If you're a mage, then you get your defense debuffed, and you take twice as much damage. So when your legion has less than 30% health remaining, though, then they can stun targets for 1 second when you deal damage. Um, I think that this means that you can stun the trolls when you're almost dead. And if that's the case, then that's pretty cool. Although usually a skill would be against your legion, not the other way around. So until I see this one in action, I'm not going to be able to say exactly how it works. And then the Gluttonous Feast. So with Elite Giant, you gotta have really high DPS because his shield, his rock shield, is gonna be 200% stronger. So yeah, it means it's a 3x strength. Well, this is a quick synopsis of the giant skills for both the elite here and the normal giant. I hope that you got something out of this video and that it will help you and your team to defeat this giant just as we have here. If you got something out of this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep more of these videos coming.